Permission to leave, Captain?
Yes, go.
Let's go, Henri.
I was ready ages ago.
Come on, Henri. We're leaving.
So long, Ensign.
Good day, monsieur.
Are we only are we?
Well,
Would you, sir?
yes.
So, where do we?
Look here. We're going...
We're going to San Quentin?
Yes. These stables look familiar. Come on. Well, Henri, here we are, St. Quentin.
Hold it right there, monsieur. This tavern is off limits, especially to musketeers.
We'll see about that. Henri, go down to the river and recover this. Oh look! My prize-winning £5 honeydew melon has fallen into the river. Who can rescue it?
Easy, lads. I'll take care of this.
No problem, Sarge. I'll deal with it.
Step aside, I saw it first.
You? You can't even swim. You are a thorough road master.
Thank you, Henri. It takes one to know one. Come on, Henri. It looks like our friends have changed their mind about letting us inside.
You'll be sorry you made us look like fools, monsieur.
I know. You were doing such a good job on your own. Come on, Henri. Let's get something to eat.
Sounds good to me.
That's the owner of this tavern. Ah, innkeeper.
Yes, monsieur?
Who's the officer at the table?
His name is Roland Deodoran. He's in charge of those ruffians outside.
Who is that sitting by the fire?
His name is Alexander Dumas. Says he's some kind of entertainer. Frankly, having heard him play the lyre, I think he'd make a great shepherd.
What's going on here, landlord? Your tavern is deserted.
It's those soldiers outside. They won't let anyone in. You're the first customer I've had for hours.
Must be rough not getting any business.
Tell me about it. This is usually the busiest night of the week.
Would you like me to see if I can get the soldiers moved?
Could you? If they would just let some of my regulars in, I would be very grateful.
Thank you, innkeeper. That will be all.
Let me know if there's anything else you need, monsieur.
My love is like a red, red poppy. No, red wine. No, this is hopeless.
Excuse me, may I speak to you?
Feel free. What can I do to help?
What is your name?
My name is Alexander Dumas.
I am Geoffroy, an ensign in the musketeers.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
What do you do, Monsieur Dumas?
Me? Well, I'm an artist of sorts. I hope to be a practicing bard.
If I were you, I'd keep practicing.
Perhaps you heard me playing just now.
Perhaps, Monsieur, your talents lie outside music.
Playing like that, his talents would be best outside the country.
You really think so?
What other talents do you have, Monsieur Dumas?
Well, I can dance a little. I'm learning to juggle. And I can turn my hand to poetry.
Could you sell me a poem? A young woman in Rouen has captured my heart, and I'd like to give her an expression of my regard.
Well, I do not believe that love can be bought, monsieur. I need inspiration, not money.
Well, it's been a pleasure chatting with you.
The same goes for me. I hope we'll meet again sometime.
I don't think that will work. I don't think that will work. This hanky belongs to my loved one.
This is perfect. Her colour, her smell, the imprint of her beautiful lips.
Steady on, she's mine.
This is just what I need. Now, let me see. Here you are, and good luck.
Juliet, flower of the night, your ears are something I could bite. Your neck is slender, like a perfect swan. Your eyes are pearls I love to gaze upon. Your arms are as delicate as a gazelle's. Your legs, well, you have two of them as well. But 'tis your lips that I desire, that fill me with a trembling fire. That mouth, so like an open rose, I just wish you'd keep it closed. He doesn't look very happy. That's the owner of this tavern. Ah, innkeeper.
Yes, monsieur?
Can I get something to drink here?
Well, I only have a little brandy left.
I'll have the brandy.
Just wait till you try it.
Be careful, master.
Wow!
I told you.
Is there any more?
Just one last bottle. That officer has drunk the rest of my stock.
Please give the officer the last bottle of brandy with my compliments.
At once, monsieur. This is from the musketeer.
Cheers.
Thank you, innkeeper. That will be all.
Let me know if there's anything else you need, monsieur.
That door leads to the kitchen. I say, I want words with you. Those roughnecks of yours tried to stop me getting in.
I know, they're a pain in the neck. Still, you're here now, eh?
Well, yes.
That told him, master.
Excuse me, monsieur, might I have a word?
Yes, of course.
How was that brandy?
Excellent, thank you. Won't you join me?
Don't mind if I do. What is your name, monsieur?
I am Captain Roland Odorant of the 4th Foot.
And this is Ensign Jeffoir of the Musketeer.
Can't you find something useful to do? I see you have some cards.
Yes, they were confiscated from the lads outside. I was just checking them for marks. They use them to win fruit and veg from each other. Don't bother asking why.
Could I have a look at those cards?
Of course. Here, see the marks?
Oh, yes, very clever.
Take that one as a precaution.
Thank you. Look, could you do something for me in return?
Name it.
Could you speak to your men? Ask them to let the innkeeper's regulars in?
Consider it done.
Thanks. What shall we drink to?
To the war. To the defeat of the Huguenots. And to the triumph of the true church.
At a guess, I'd say he was on the Catholic side.
Be silent, Henri. Salt.
Did you know that the famous Cardinal Guise is in St. Quentin right now?
Where might I find the Cardinal?
The last I saw, he was heading for the church.
Well, it's been a pleasure chatting with you.
Any time, old chap.
Come on, Henri, we're leaving. If you'd be so kind, monsieur.
What? Oh, right. Sergeant, let these men through.
But, sir...
Don't argue. Do it.
Thank you, monsieur.
Don't mention it.
Thank you, monsieur. You have saved my business. Take this small gift in token of my gratitude. It's a bit old and dusty. I've had it lying around for a while.
Come on, Henri. Come on, let's go.
Aren't we even going to stay for supper?
These stables look familiar. Come on, Henri, we're leaving.
You lead an exciting life.
I know. Travel, romance, adventure. I don't know how I cope with it all. So, where are we going, Master?
Look here on the map, Henri. We're going to...
We're going to Le Mans?
Yes.
Welcome to Le Mans, gentlemen.
So this is Le Mans, eh?
That was where we were going, remember? It's all the travelling, you see. He gets confused.
I'll confuse you in a moment. Their coach schedules from Le Mans to Paris. I'd like one of those.
Certainly, monsieur, if I give him away.
The water is filthy. It's a bucket full of water. Something you'll be unfamiliar with, Henri. Excuse me, Smith, could I have a word?
Of course, monsieur.
You look familiar. What's your name?
It's the same guy who was here before. Don't you ever remember people who serve you?
And you are?
Ho, ho, Master.
I'm looking for a highwayman. Have you had one in here recently?
Lots of people pass through, monsieur. Though no one's come in and announced they were an highwayman. I imagine the risk of hanging makes them reticent. Try asking at the tavern.
Well, I actually can't chat any longer. Good day, blacksmith.
Good day, monsieur.
Quiet, isn't it?
Maybe they're all having dinner.
Madame Fleur's Flawless Florists. Flamboyant flowers for flourishing flirtations.
Fancy.
The Frog and Crutches. What a quaint name. It reminds me of Mother's cooking. Pepe de Pay, weaponsmith. Toledo steel, our speciality. Let's visit the church.
We need all the help we can get, eh, Master?
It's awfully dark in here.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned.
Go on, my son.
It's been 4 weeks since my last confession. Since then I have sinned at Madame Fleur's.
What?
I was tempted, Father, and I fell.
What was the nature of your sin?
Well, the sin of gambling, Father, as usual.
You you do this a lot.
But father, you know I do.
How do you get in?
In where, father?
Where you commit these sins.
Well, Madame Fleur lets me in, father.
Would she let me in?
I wouldn't have thought so, father.
Never mind. Just do the usual penance.
Yes, father.
What a fine old church.
Oh, yes, fascinating. And look, there's a fascinating tavern.
You're hungry again?
Look, we've refreshed the spirit, but the body needs sustenance too.
You hungry, Henri?
How did you guess?
Come on, let's pay a visit in here. This looks like every other tavern in France. Excuse me. Do you mind if I join you?
The name of the game is Solitaire, Sonny, so push off.
Well, where can I play cards with some like-minded fellows?
I've no idea. Leave me in peace.
I hear there's a gambling den at Madame Fleur's.
Shh! Do you want us all arrested?
Well, how do I get in then?
The password is Lucky White Heather, okay? Now shove off.
It's been lovely talking with you.
Sure, whatever.
Time we were going, Henri.
But master!
No food.
Perhaps they do a takeout.
Henri!
Coming!
What a charming hostelry that is.
Why don't we go back in? They do a good lunch and I'm starving.
I'll get some.
What? Steal some?
Well, just borrow them. There's so many.
I'll just follow you in, shall I? Yes, come on, Henri. Whatever you say, master.
The stockroom's not for customers, monsieur.
That looks like a cellar down there.
Either that or a room with a very low ceiling.
May I speak with you, madame?
Of course, monsieur.
I'm looking for some lucky white heather.
Follow me, monsieur.
Can you spare a minute?
I'm kind of busy right now.
You seem to win a lot, monsieur.
Fair and square. I'm a good player.
He always wins. We always lose.
So why keep playing?
Because there's so much to win back.
Well, you know what they say. Lucky in cards.
I don't need luck in that direction. 50 francs covers that.
Why? Whatever do you mean?
Oh, you know, soldier. Upstairs.
Hush!
Upstairs?
This shop is full of surprises, eh?
No, he means my wife.
Excuse me, have you seen this?
Why, what is it?
Well, you see these little marks?
Oh, yes. Like on my cards here. And mine. Wait a minute.
Now hold on, boys.
You cheated. Get out of town, monsieur, before we kick you out.
Okay, I'm going.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
What else goes on in here?
I don't know. I just come in here for the cards.
I'm looking for a highwayman.
I'm sorry, I don't know any.
Thank you for your time. Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sonny.
What else goes on in here?
You mean upstairs?
Why, what's upstairs?
Well, Fifi, of course. Hush. Well, he did help us.
How can I see Fifi?
Just speak to Madame Fleur. The password's Venus Flytrap.
Thank you.
Thank me afterwards.
Thank you for your time. May I speak with you, madame?
Of course, monsieur.
I'm looking for a Venus flytrap.
A Venus flytrap?
If you take my meaning...
A very expensive flower, monsieur. But if you insist... Follow me. Fifi, another customer.
Henri, you'd better wait here.
Well, hello, handsome.
Well, well, what have we here? I want a word with you, you rogue. Sit down if you value your life. My servant outside has a pistol and orders to shoot you dead if you try to run. Now, give me back what you stole from me.
I can't. I've lost everything.
What?
That gambler downstairs took it all. Even my lucky talisman. I'm ruined.
You lost everything?
Everything.
There was a will. A roll of paper.
Everything.
Why not rob him and get it all back?
He has my talisman. Without it, I'd be caught and hanged for sure.
Lend me your clothes and I'll rob him.
And get my talisman back?
It's more than you deserve, but yes.
It's a deal.
By now, he should be just out of town.
Are you sure this is going to work, Master?
Don't worry, Henri. I know what I'm doing. Quick! Behind these trees. Stand and deliver! Return to me the things you falsely won, you villain!
It's that musketeer, isn't it?
No!
It takes more than a change of hat and cloak to fool me.
But...
Anyway, you're too late.
Too late?
I've already been robbed.
Already been robbed?
Will you stop repeating everything I say? There's a gang of brigands operating hereabouts. They took everything I had except this.
The highwayman's lucky talisman.
It wasn't very lucky for me.
I'll relieve you of it then. Henri? Take that back to Mademoiselle Fifi, Henri. And make sure that's all you give her.
Oh, you are crude at times, really you are.
I simply meant that you shouldn't fritter our money away.
By gambling, for instance?
That's quite enough from you. Get going. Now then, my fine friend. Come back here. Afraid to face me, eh?
No, afraid to face us, actually.
Us? You mean just you?
No, us.
Well, if you put it like that.
What have we here?
A poacher.
What?
We found him robbing on the road.
Ah, he was robbing on our road.
Look, I can explain.
Never mind that. How much did you get?
Pardon?
From whoever you robbed. How much?
Don't be holding back on us now.
Come on, hand it over.
Well, you see, that is, nothing.
Nothing? Not much of a robber, are you?
Your men had got to my victim first.
Who was that?
A gambler from Le Mans. He had something of mine.
Yeah, your money, no doubt. Tie him up, lads. I'll be in the caravan.
Right then, you.
Excuse me. So, what's it like, being a brigand?
It's a hard life, hanging around all day, waiting for the coach to come along so you can rob it.
How do you get to be a brigand?
Oh, the training's quite hard.
I want to be a brigand too.
No kidding. Hey, boss!
Yeah?
The lad wants to join us!
Yeah?
Yeah!
Great. Send him in.
Hello?
Yeah, just come in. So, you want to be a bandit, eh?
That's right.
What makes you think you can do the job?
Well, I've got the costume.
Looks more like a highwayman's costume to me.
There's a difference.
Oh, yes, around the edges. But enough of this.
I've got my own sword as well.
You seem very keen, but I should warn you it's a hard life. Hanging around on the road all day, waiting around for a coach. And then 3 turn up at once. We never know what's going on.
I can take it.
Good. Then get out there and start robbing.
Fine.
Why, thank you. Now I can tell the time. Though why I should need to, I really don't know. Why, thank you. Now I know when the coaches will be. And with the watch, we don't have to hang around on the road all day. Here's your will, then.
At last! The will of de Purple. I must go to Paris. Can we talk?
Why else are you in here?
Well... Will you tell my fortune?
First, you have to cross my palm with silver. So get robbing.
Well, I'll talk later.
Suit yourself.
How was the boss?
Fine, thanks. The road back to the path.
Ah, there you are. I was getting worried. So, where are we going, Master?
Look here on the map, Henri. We're going to...
We're going back to Rouen?
Do you have a problem with that?
No.
Home sweet home, eh, Henri?
Anywhere would be an improvement after a few days on the road with you, Master.